Welcome Fabio and Mika to Makani Beach Club. We would like to do an interview with you both. You've been now a couple of weeks, a couple of months here, so explain us a bit about you, your life, how you started kite surfing, and you as well, please.
Well, you want me to go first? Or
Yeah,
I'll
go first.
Okay, well, I started kiting when I was 8 maybe, and I wanted to kite like way before, but my mom was like, no, it's too dangerous, and she was just like, no, I don't know. So when I was 8, she was like, fine, you can go. And after I started kiting when I was 8, I just continued it, and when I was 10, I started competing in the juniors, and I met Fabio when I was maybe 12.
Yeah.
So from 10 to 12, I was still doing the juniors, and I believe I won twice until I started training with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everything, I just really fell in love with the sport really early on and just continued with it.
Well, that sounds really good, huh?
Yeah. And I said Fabio. So
And you, when you started kite surfing?
1972,
huh?
This is 1995, so it was like a long time ago. It was really in the beginning of the sport, and I really fell in love, not with kite surfing in the beginning. It was really like just a kite, like flying a kite. And then I really turned around all my life around this feeling, like just flying a kite, by using the kite in the grass, on the beach, in the water, and then on the snow. So until I'm here. So basically, I'm still passionate of this sport.
Yeah, it's so you're making a living of kite surfing.
Yeah.
And you specialized in the niche of pro riders. Can you explain us a bit of this?
Yeah, so it's like I told you before, like it's a long time I do kite surfing, and during my past I meet many people, and I get a chance to start the coaching with like some like really young athlete and very dedicated. It's like a pure diamond, and it's like this way also I met Mika, and together we grow and we make this like best athletes to the world champion. It's like I'm lost. Can you talk for me? You better talking to me.
Okay, so Fabio's camp is really, it's also beginners, but it's not beginners. Like he'll get people that go upwind and are just starting kiting, but he'll also have the other range where it's me, Maxime, Jamaria, Coco Aludo. Well, Jamaria and Coco Aludo are the same people, but no, yeah. And he'll just go around to different kite surfing destinations and have a camp and bring people in that are interested in progressing in the sport. And it really just evolved from, I think, the three of us. It was me, Maxime, and Jamaria at the beginning. And then from there, he just took it on and created Above the Water. And yeah, it just started from there.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
yeah. And when you're showing them to execute the tricks, I mean, I think you cannot do the same tricks that they are doing.
No, for sure not.
But you're thinking about the technique or the key points of each trick.
I have my past as a freestyler, so I have a bunch of tricks in my pocket. Not an fully technique like now. It was a bit old school the way to do it. But for sure, I get the feeling, I get the vision, and I know exactly what is wrong. Sometimes they correct me as well. As you say, they do something I never do, so sometimes I don't get this feeling, and for sure we have to talk and say, okay, I'm thinking this is wrong. I say, yeah, but I can't do this way because, and then I get the feedback. But basically, mainly, I'm pretty right. Like
No, yeah, exactly.
I will say 95% of the time I'm super right.
No, yeah, exactly. It's kind of like other sports as well. Like you have gymnastics or football where the coaches are way older and they probably have never really done the tricks or the spins or the maneuvers that the athletes that they're training have done, but they just understand it so much and so well that they can push them into getting better.
Yeah, because it's not only about kite surfing; it's about
Your body, your
the
training,
body,
your
the eating, the
physique.
diet.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It's more in your strength and keeping healthy so you don't get injured. So a lot of gymming, yoga. That's why we have Lulu yoga, because we go traveling around with her too. Well, mostly Fabio. I haven't been with him for maybe a year, but yeah, the last few camps that he's done, he always travels with Lucy, who is in charge of Lulu yoga, and it's been going really well for him. And yeah, we're hoping to have her around competitions and just training with us and traveling too.
Yeah, and normally, I mean, the last years you had like competitions all around the year. So you have like a period of the year that is like the competition time. No, let's say now from March to September or October?
It usually starts in April, so we
Mhm.
usually have Lacat, the first event,
Yeah.
and then the second event is maybe May, June-ish, and then we have 5 or 6 events throughout the year, and it usually ends in end of November, and then we're just free until next April, so we take December to April to have our downtime and then also training, so we'll go to like Cape Town at the beginning of the year, and so on.
But then you have like a preparation time before the competitions are starting, not to prepare your body.
Yes, exactly. So we have a workout gymming every time. It doesn't matter if you're competing or if you're not competing. You always want to keep your same body strength and not lose it, because you don't want to go back into it and be like, oh, okay, I guess I got hurt because I wasn't training enough during the down season. But as for the training camps, we usually have a training camp right before the first event. So in 2019, because 2020 we didn't have an event in the beginning of the year, only in Brazil, but Fabio didn't end up going. So in 2020 we had a Bonaire. I think we had a 3-week camp, me, Jean-Maria, Vali, Maxime, and Liam, and we just went there. And it was great. Like, we got all of our tricks settled, and we just got our consistency down for the events to come.
Cool.
Yeah, I was very happy for that as well. Like, we just come back and it was the first result. It was like nearly all the podiums was there.
Yeah.
It was like all up.
Cool. And with COVID, so what's the plan?
So the plan with COVID is like the no plan. So
exactly. It's kind of...
It's like trying to figure out where, when, and make the possibilities to travel in the last moment and jump into the possibilities.
It's more day by day. I feel you can't really plan something months in advance like we used to. Like, okay, the competition's going to be now, and then we're going to train here, go there, because you never really know what's it going to be like in a week, 2 weeks, if one country's going to close their borders down or anything. So it's really just, okay, 1 week before and seeing if you can actually travel or not, and seeing the travel regulations.
Cool. What else? You are doing the above the water camps.
Yep.
Can you tell us a bit what's
For me,
about?
like Mika introduced me like very well before. Above the Water is like I grow this company during my training with Jean-Marie, because Jean-Marie says it's good to work on your name, but for us as a rider, working on your name as a rider it makes not much sense. And if you want to grow and to build something together, make a brand. So I was really brainstorming to make a brand. So I started to brand myself with Above the Water, to make camps and to be able to bring these teams together to train. And it was the first topic, to be really on the center of the GKR on the tour, and with Above the Water, and don't be branded by brand. To be like over the brand with my brand.
So not with duotone, for example.
Exactly, like that. Yeah, like that I can keep maximizing.
This is all like individual.
And then individual, and then I can be partner with duotone or partner with someone. I don't close the door, and if I stop with someone, I can still surviving. So it was my main goal. And now for sure, like we develop Above the Water, like 1 year COVID, like nearly like 1.5 now, is no competitions. And for me it's very important also to tell the people we can also coach like normal people, because there's many regrets. Are you also doing like normal people? I'm like, who is normal? Like everyone is normal here. It's like,
I think everybody's normal, no?
Exactly. Yeah. So the people that was like kind of afraid to come and say, oh, damn, but I don't have the level, and what we will do with us? Are you sure you can? Of course, if you can go upwind and you're stable, and we can really give you a nice push, and you can be surrounded by Mika or by Jean-Marie or Maxime and me and Lucy, with a really perfect team, and Nicola, of course, is injured now.
Yeah, and now you've been here like 2 months, coming and going now with different groups. What did you like about our spot, Makani Beach Club?
Well, for me, it's like Egypt. I would say like Egypt Laguna. For me, is one of the best package I can sell ever, because like with you and Christophe, I really have like the help I need to make the camp perfect. So with the hotel and the structure for the hotel, when we come here, we feel home, and then we have everything perfect. For me, it's the best, or one of the best kite beach club I know. Okay, it's called Beach Club. Yeah, really, honestly.
And if
you come here, you feel in the holidays, you feel family, you feel welcome, and all the stuff is good. The spot is perfect.
Yeah, Makani means my place, huh?
Yeah.
It's your place.
So,
but also, if I might butt in, it's not like Laguna is also just such a great place in general, because even if you come here, it's not like Dakhla, Morocco, where you go there's nothing surrounding you, and after 2 weeks, even a week, you're just like so drained. and just want to go back. While as here, you really feel at home, and you get so involved with the spot and the people, and become friends with so many people that you want to come back and stay more and just extend your ticket, and like you never really want to leave until you're like, okay, no, it's time, you have to go, because after your go kiting, it's not like you just go back to the hotel and there's nothing to do. You have all of the marina downtown, you have everything in there, you have nice restaurants.
It's like a magnet.
Yeah,
Laguna will
exactly.
always take you back.
For me, it's like she says, it's really a package. What they offer a package. Like she said, like many places, perfect for freestyle, perfect for kiting.
But there's nothing.
But then you finish your kite, then it's done. So for 1 week, 10 days, okay, kite, I go home. But here's like, I do my job, we kite, we have a good time, we have dinner, and if I want to go out, I have a beer or visit some friends, it's a life. And I'm not boring after 2 weeks. I can stay 2 months here, or I can even spend my time here.
Exactly. And
So
we have a lot of people who are coming here to work from home, a home office, and they're just doing it here and half kiting, half working. So they can also do the camp if they want.
And I see here is like mainly is also a big family already. Like where I came like 6 times in 7 months. So I'm really present here. I feel really like my home. And I see many guests, many people come and re-come, and I see many times the same face, just come and come back with more friends and getting super busy sometimes because it's like too good. And
And what is your plans now? So I heard that you're leaving to Sicily, which is also a really great spot. You're doing there also camps?
Yeah.
With, you're going also, right?
It's 2 things.
Yeah, there's 2 things. So I'm going to Sicily right now on the 9th, so in like 3-4 days. And I'm going to be there for, I think, 3 weeks more or less, because the first 2 weeks I have a photo shoot for the new 2022 kites with duotone. And then after that I might stay another extra week to train with Maria and Fabio. While I'm there, take advantage of the great spot there is there too, and just stay there and train.
Well, that's pretty cool. So you're going from the best spot to the next spot to the best next
exactly,
spot.
it's
So
just
you're always
one
in the
after
best
another.
spots.
We're always surrounding by good
Until we
people.
go to competitions, of course, because then it's like...
This is also the big topic for us. Is like the program for the year is supposed to be matched with the Pro Tour first. So it's like should be the Pro Tour, and then around the Pro Tour we see if we can add training or camps or photo shoot or rest or physical preparation, whatever. And sometimes it's super tight. More you have competition, and less you have time to make something on the side.
Actually, going back on the why this place is also really good, it's because you have flat water spots, you have the choppiness of the water if you really want to, and of course not all competitions are going to be in the perfect places, so when it's really gusty wind here and it's choppy, you can really take advantage of that and extend your riding, and being able to have the consistency in the strong wind, in the choppiness, in the gusty wind as well. Whereas if you go to Brazil, you're only going to get perfect conditions, and sure, you might be able to do the best tricks in the lagoon, but when you go to Tarifa or Fuerteventura, you're just to the real world, basically, because, there's some places where it's not reality.
Brazil is like the laboratory in
exactly.
conditions.
It's like you go to Brazil, you learn your tricks, you go somewhere else, train them, again, in strong, gusty winds, try to get it more consistent, and then you do it in competition.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating sometimes. You spend a month in Brazil, you
And
feel
you're
like a hero, and you go back to your home spot and you feel like a piece of shit.
Well, that's part of the real life, I guess.
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. It can't always be perfect.
Yeah, cool. Well, then I wish you all the best. I wish you a good flight, and I hope to see you back in Makani.
Yeah, we hope so.
Can't wait.
And for sure, thank you so much for everything. Huh?
You know it's your place, so you're
Mika.
always welcome to come back.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel.
Thank you. Bye.